And so we could talk about some animes, too, since I've been binging lately. There's some animes I want to know if you've tried watching.
Sure.
A Boring World Where the Concept of Dirty Jokes Doesn't Exist.
That's the name of the anime?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't even heard of that. That's a ridiculous name.
I watched the first episode. I think I watched the whole thing. I don't remember, because I was also playing Mario Odyssey at the same time, because I was like...
It must have been a very riveting show.
It was just... I don't think I did finish the episode, because I was like, just, what the fuck? So I ended up finishing, Sankareya.
Yeah. How'd you like that one?
You know, I actually really liked it, and they made it seem like there was going to be another season, but they put it out a long time ago.
Maybe they had every intention of making another season, and they just didn't. Or maybe there is another season, but it's just not...
On Funimation.
Yeah.
And then the other one was, it's a prison school, I think it's called.
I haven't seen Prison School, but I know what it is.
I saw it was on Funimation, so I got really jazzed about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it, 10 minutes in. I had to change it, because some of the faces and just voices were the worst.
Oh.
They were bad. I was just like, can't do it. Thought I would like it, but I don't even like the characters that much.
Oh. I started watching, Devilman Crybaby.
How is it?
Well, I have about 3 episodes left, because I think that there was an anime before, and this is the Netflix just put out 10 episodes of a new season, or I don't know if it's...
Or maybe it's their take, a Netflix take on it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm watching is the Netflix one. And the animation style is really... I don't know, it's really stylized, but I don't know if that was because of their budget, or if they, just wanted to do it that style.
Yeah.
But it is really cool, and, some of the faces in that are pretty damn funny, let me tell you. But I went into it blind. I didn't really know what it was. Yeah, what exactly it was. I just heard people talking about it, and, God, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's just, it's a lot gorier, and there's a lot more sex than I thought there would be.
Really?
Well, again, I didn't know anything about it, so I was
I'm surprised. I didn't think I expected gore, because it's, demon, half demon, half human.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I guess, actual sex? Or, anime?
Well, you see lots of titties, and I guess, I don't, as far as I can recall, you didn't see a dick, but you saw, the sort of pussy, I guess, but not, full-on detail, but, you know.
I was surprised by Sankareya, they did, the whole underwear shot, and, made it very obvious and everything, and it was just,
that's a zombie.
That one wasn't. That chick wasn't, but I think they probably did do an underwear shot of her, too.
Yeah.
There was one of her barely in a towel.
Good old anime. Yeah, no, other than that, I haven't really watched too much anime. Though I am really excited for Mary and the Witch's Flower.
Oh, yeah. When does that come out? Soon.
It is soon, but I can't remember what date it is. It's, I saw a preview for it the other day. That was really, really cool. It was it said it was the opening scene, and just, damn, they, throw you right into the action. Well, they do. It sort of reminded me a little bit of, Lupin the Third, where, they started with a car chase scene. Yeah. It was just whoa, alright. Really kind of sets the tone.
January 18th.
But no, I think that one looks really good. And, of course, the animation is gorgeous, as always. And I'm sure it's going to have great music.
Kate Winslet is in it.
Ooh.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know, some white bitch?
Titanic bitch.
Oh. Well, it's some really white bitch. That's interesting. Has she been in a lot of shit since Titanic?
I don't know how much it says a lot, but...
I'm not really good with keeping up with, actors and actresses' names. I'll remember faces, but then I won't remember their names.
I want IMDb. She's gonna be in Avatar 2. What the fuck comes out in 2020?
So? I don't know what they have. What is it, 6 or so avatars planned?
They do?
Yeah, it's something.
Why'd they wait so long to make a second one?
I assume they just had to prep a lot of shit for it. I guess I don't know how long it took to make the first one, but
she was in Insurgent, Steve Jobs, the Divergent series.
A bunch of shit that I would
Movie
see.
43.
Everyone was in movie 43, and then no one liked movie 43.
Contagion.
Did you see movie 43?
Once.
Exactly. It's... God,
I'm pretty sure Netflix even got rid of it, because that's how I watched it.
Well, and the thing is like, some of the skits, from what I remember, weren't too bad, but, like, most of it was just like, ooh.
She's in Flushed Away, The Holiday, extras. She was in Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was Clementine.
Was that before or after Titanic, though?
That was after.
Oh, shit, okay.
She was in A Christmas Carol, Aries, Hideous Kinky, Titanic.
Yeah, you've reached it now.
You've done it.
So I got something to talk about.
Okay, yes.
I was talking earlier about it too, but I think it's a good topic. It's
The Dead Baby book?
No, that's a good one too, but not that one. No, I was on Tumblr today because, you know, I'm a fucking stupid person. But I was on Tumblr and I came across someone that I follow, like, they made a text post that was, how'd they say it? Because they were referencing an artist. They were referencing Shad.
Okay.
Like, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, they were saying, like, oh, you know, if you support this artist or any artist that draws lowly or fetishizes trans people, or, you know, and they just, like, listed a bunch of things, and they were, like, basically they're saying, you know, if you support this artist or any artist that does this, then just unfollow me.
Oh.
And it's like, you know...
Like, or you could unfollow them.
Well, no, it's, like, how it works on Tumblr, and I think a lot of those is, like, you can't help it. Like, if someone's following you, it's, like, whatever. Like, you don't have to be mutual friends or anything. So, I mean, it's just them saying, like, oh, I don't want you following my stuff. But I think it's such, like, it's such a ridiculous concept of, like, are you serious? Like...
I think that's silly, because it's like, well, I get that you're offended, but do you really not want people to look at your shit?
Yeah, like, oh, how dare you like this and my stuff?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I think it's such a stupid thing. And I did unfollow them because, like, you know, they post a bunch of stupid shit anyway, so it was like, you know, your artwork is not worth it to follow and put up with, like, the bullshit. Because, like, this person in particular used to post a lot more artwork, and now they post mostly shit like that, so it's like, I don't want to keep seeing your shit on my feed. I don't know, it's just, it's annoying to see because it's just, because, as, you know, as someone that puts their shit on the internet, I can't help who follows my stuff and who doesn't. Like, sure, I could go around blocking people, but, like...
Well, and two, it's like, you can't control everything, and if you don't like something, then just don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Sometimes somebody shares something, and you have to see it once in a while. Like, I don't like animal abuse or fucked up animals, but I saw a thing that somebody shared where these two fuckers cut off this dog's ears while he was alive and held the ears next to his face.
Was it a fucking Facebook video? I swear.
It was Facebook.
I swear Facebook people share that kind of shit way more. And it's like, please like if you want to give them a prayer. And it's like, fuck you. I didn't want to see that.
What Facebook started doing, because I don't know, it's like, you know they're watching, but it was just like, it's like they heard me bitching because they're like, oh, you might not like this video, animal abuse. It's like, thank you for blurring that.
Yeah.
Makes me squirm. But yeah, like, I don't see it all the time, but I'm going to see it once in every 1,000 posts or more.
Especially with this particular example of this person, is it's not like if someone follows you there, you're not seeing their stuff. Like, if someone followed me on Tumblr, I'm not going to see their page unless I specifically click on it. So it's like, it does not affect this person in the slightest.
Yeah.
It's just, they want to be really judgmental about it. I think people take drawing stuff too seriously anyway.
Like that, I liked that one photo that you liked on Twitter, and it had to deal with the Logan Paul thing, and people were just giving him so much hate. I'm like, I don't know, I thought it was funny, like...
Yeah, it was stupid, meme bullshit. Like, it's easy to, like, judge someone too harshly.
like somebody, I don't know, I think it was a Shad drawing, or he shared it.
Yeah.
And it had this girl in skimpy clothes going like, whatever, Dad, I'm gonna wear what I want. And the little brother, I want a dog.
Yeah, no, that was Shad's.
Yeah.
That was Shad's.
Like,
yeah. See, and that's the thing, is I get that that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's not everyone's sense of humor.
Yeah.
Especially people that take themselves so fucking seriously and have fucking tight cunts about it, like this person that I made the post. But it's just, I don't know, like, people take drawings way too seriously. They'll, you know, especially with, like, lowly stuff, or, like, people see bestiality drawings, or any kind of fetishized stuff too, and they get so offended, and they think that these people are like, oh, you're the scum of the earth drawing this. Like, if you're drawing this, then what are you actually doing? Yeah. It's like, no, they're getting shit out of their system, alright? Like, people that draw this kind of shit are probably more normal than, like, the you know, fuckers making, like, children's programming on, like, TV.
Well, and then, like, too, like, you gotta think, too, maybe they're commissions. And they're fine with drawing it.
That's true. That is very true. It's upsetting to me, especially someone that makes content that could be considered unsavory,
yeah,
I guess.
Like people just going boo at it. $50.
Yeah. Go boo that woman. Like, you know. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, cause I've seen people do that kind of shit before too, of like, oh, if you like this, or if you feel this way, then just unfollow me now. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off, dude.
Like, I don't even want it anymore because you're just being douche about it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it too seriously or anything. It's just, I don't like when people think that, you know,
that you're terrible if you do one certain thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's, you know,
especially if it's like the drawing or
what and shit?
Music and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because some people get really upset about music, too.
Yeah. It doesn't affect them. They don't need to look at it. And at the end of the day, especially when it comes to, like, porn drawings, whether it's, you know, the worst of the worst, like, oh wow, that's really fucked up. It is a fantasy. By default, it's a drawing. It is all fantasy. There is in no way that could ever be real. It's not real, you know, so even if you draw, like, a rape scene or something, it's not, there's nothing, you know, it's all fantasy.
It grinds your gears.
It does. It just, I don't get it, and I think it's really stupid. Tell us about your Waluigi voice. Care to elaborate on that?
How it gets everybody's fucking attention, and even though if I say their name, my coworker Felix, I said his name like 5 times, and he wasn't listening, and he just kept doing whatever he was doing, and I finally went, wah! And he's like, yeah, Caitlin, and I'm like, that's how I get your attention. He's like, I knew it was you instantly. You do that noise all the time. And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I do. He's like, you do it a lot. Like, when somebody's in your way, you go, wah! And then they move.
Yeah. You're like, Waluigi will get this done.
Just channel my inner Waluigi and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Do you have a counterpart Wario?
I don't.
No.
Just my wah.
Yeah. We're taking applications. So if anyone can do a good Wario.
What is his noise?
I don't know. I think it's like a grunty old man, like he needs to shit.
Like wah.
Well, okay. But Waluigi, he's more excited about it, you know, and kind of more like he's surprised, I guess. But Wario, from what I can remember, it's just, he's more like guttural. What?
Just trying to picture it in my head.
I don't know.
Wah. Anything else you want me to say?
I don't know. I just wanted you to explain your Waluigi voice.
I think that's nice.
What
I'm in my Comcast email, and I'm just scrolling through to see what I've got, because it's kind of my, like my Hot Topic account, and that's how I found out my items came into Hot Topic. And one of the emails that I got on January 3rd was, date nice Asian. Desperate Asian girls looking. That's all I can read from the little preview.
Ooh,
it's like,
that sounds really promising.
Yeah, just steal all my money, Trigger.
Why? Do you think it's a scam?
Oh, I mean,
there are real hot Asians in your area, and you're not even going to give them a try.
And I mean, they're super desperate, but I want a confident one.
Yeah? You want a confident Asian? Is that what, hot Asian?
It was, where'd they go?
Yeah,
date nice Asian. That's all it says.
You want a nice Asian.
I do. I want a nice, desperate Asian.
Said that also what it says is desperate?
It does. It says, the bold part is date nice Asian, and then the little preview just says, desperate Asian girls looking, ... Like, alright, yeah, sounds promising.
It is promising. You could find the love of your life. All you need to do is click there, and then and then enter your credit card information. They're not going to take it. They're very trustworthy. They just want to set you up with the nicest, most desperate Asians.
The most wonderful, nice, desperate Asian.
Oh, that's a good one. There's so many different kinds of dating sites.
Plenty of the fish. Plenty of the fish was the worst that I've encountered so far. Just.
Did you have to pay for that one?
No. Okay. You could have upgraded, but I was
like OKC.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I told you about Plenty of Fish, and you sent that hot dog picture at me.
And called it Plenty of Shit.
Moldy wieners. What's wrong with me? God, it was ridiculous. And just want to cuddle. That's where I met that guy.
Oh, he was a Plenty of Fish, huh? He just wants plenty of cuddles.
Fucking A.
Do you ever, send him snaps of you, cuddling a pillow, saying, this could be you?
I should. Or Trigger, just cuddling with my dog. Just, I've been replaced, even though you've never gotten here. But...
Preemptively been replaced.
There you go.
Until you get the nice Asian. They're probably desperate for cuddles.
I feel like if I got a nice, desperate Asian, I'd want a shorter girl, because I want to be the tall one. But,
Caty.
What?
Caty.
What?
You're not gonna be the tall one.
Yeah. No, some Asian women are short. I had a girl that came up to my tits at work.
Was she a midget? Wouldn't that be...
No.
I'm sorry, a little person?
Savannah's that high, and she's not classified as a little person.
How many more inches shorter did she have to be classified as that?
I don't know. Isn't it 4'1"?
Should
I Google it?
You're the one that always watches those fucking reality
I love those
TV
shows. Little Women LA. They made Little Women Dallas, Little Women Atlanta, and Little Women LA. LA was first, then Atlanta, then Dallas. It's fucking... I should show you Miss Juicy. She goes, Miss Juicy, baby.
Why do I care?
Because she's like a little troll doll. That's how my mom...
Really?
That's how my mom describes her. She's like, oh.
That's horrible. In that kind of industry, if you want to make it big as a little person, you're probably either playing elves, or you're fucking on a reality TV show being catty with other little people.
Oh, but it's so good to watch.
I'm sure it's very trashy to watch, which is why you like it.
I love it.
See, what we need now is we need ice road trucker wives, of the Alaskan frontier, some crazy shit like that. They all start playing off of each other at some point. I don't watch cable very often. What? Did you find out the height limit?
No, that's Miss Juicy.
Oh. You just laughing at her?
Her face just makes me laugh every time.
That's rude. Yeah.
You watched her on the show. Just...
Oh, okay. Okay.
It has to do with her personality, too. She's just ridiculous.
Yeah, her personality and her face.
She makes the most ridiculous faces, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm not, saying, oh, her face makes me laugh, but, her
It kind of sounds like you're saying
her
that.
Her expressions make me laugh.
There you go. Did you see that thing a little while ago? There was a big stink about it. It was the digital blackface. Oh, that face he gave me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it was. Maybe the BBC or something. Or maybe I'm just thinking BBC because it was some British lady that was talking. But yeah, she was saying that if you use a picture or use some sort of reaction gif or whatever, but it's of a black person and you're not black, that's being racist, and you are doing digital blackface.
So you know what I would like a poll to be about is saying mulatto racist, because it still bothers me that white drag queen was you're being racist by saying mulatto. I'm like, no mulatto person. You can't call them that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're not. If I call you white, am I racist?
Yeah,
No.
the technical term is cracker-ass motherfucker. I don't know what kind of podunk schools you went to, but we do not say that here. God, white? Are you serious? It's disgusting.
Some little people are fine with being called midget. Some really lose their shit because, like, on Little Women Atlanta, there's a little woman, but she's, like, the tallest out of all of them, and she's got a different type of dwarfism. I think it's achondroplasia. I think that's the one she has, but she looks like how we would look, but just smaller, not
So
like...
you just resized her in Photoshop.
Yeah, basically. She doesn't have, like, the disproportional things, but she's like, well, I'm a midget, and all the other girls are like, what the fuck? And she's like, whoa, what? And they're like, we don't say midget. She's like, but we are midgets. They're like, whoa, no, we're not. We are little people. And she's like, well, she's like, fine, let's treat it like the N-word. I can say it because I am one. And I was just like, watching the show, like, I mean, if she is a little person, she can call herself what she wants to.
Yeah, it's the thing. I mean, same with the word faggot, too. It was like, people don't like to... They're like, whoa, God, you know.
That makes me think of Will, because Will says it, and, you know, he's gay, but somebody said it in front of him, and he had, like, a meltdown. And we were all like...
Okay, what was the context? How'd they say it to him?
Well, it was our one coworker
Did they say it really nasty? Cause
I wasn't there.
Okay.
But it was our coworker, the one who I always think, you know, probably has Asperger's.
Okay.
And turns out he was quoting a show.
Uh-huh.
Because he quotes a lot of shows, and he sings a lot of songs he hears, and things like that.
Okay.
He's like, oh, you're a faggot, haha, and it just shook Will up, and it was just like, Will got sent home because he was about to start crying, and Ethan was like,
really?
I don't know where that came from, but Will was just shook, literally.
Huh. I guess I can't imagine Will reacting that way.
Well, yeah, because Will even says it all the time at work.
Maybe he thought it... See, that's the thing. It's like... It's all about context. But no, I said it, because I was referring to myself, in a joking way, whatever. I was, like, talking about stuff, and it was, like, with my D&D group, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's just me being a little faggot over here. And they kind of were like, oh, don't say that. You know, I was like, what? I am. I was like, it's okay. I was like, I can say that.
It's fine.
Yeah, but then it was just like, oh, okay, and, you know.
How many people do you guys have in your group?
5 of us.
Okay. You, your brother, his girlfriend.
Yeah, and then 2 other dudes.
Nice.
So, 1 DM, 4 players. No, it's pretty good. I like getting back into D&D. It's fun.
I was at Mongo's, and I was listening to these 2 cooks talk while they were making my food, and he's like, dude, we should have a Dragon Ball Z day. He's like, yeah, dude, that'd be cool for that. He's like, and then we can play D&D. He's like, no, dude, I'm not going that far, dude. He's like, fuck D&D. And I was like, whoa. And then one cook's like, yeah, man, whoa, what the fuck? It's a good time. She gets it. I'm like, well, I've never played. And he's like, well, pfft. I'm like, well, I can
You're like, I'm
understand.
defending you. I feel like if you are into one nerdy thing, more than likely you will end up finding joy in other nerdy things.
Yeah.
But I will say that both of those are on different spectrums.
Yeah, they are.
Because, like, one is kind of like, oh, you're a weeb. And the other one is like, oh, you're a nerd. Like, you know, tabletop gamer. So, like, you know, they are different, but you'd think he would be open-minded to it, at
I
least.
would be open-minded.
Yeah.
Did you like your fox mug, by the way?
Yeah. I said thank you, and I squeed real hard.
The other thing, they had it in that, or it was like a, almost like a tumbler, but it had not a lid like this, but like one that snapped shut.
Okay.
And I didn't know which one you like better. I'm like, oh, hell.
I like mugs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back a week later, and it was half off, and I was like,
You're like, fuck yeah, dude.
no, because I had already bought it.
Oh,
so I was
shit.
like, motherfuckers.
Talking about squeeing. No, for real. Because I don't, by the way. You know I don't. But Dana is someone that does that all the time. Because I'll be like drawing or something, and then she'll be on her laptop kind of behind me. Which it's weird too, because with the way that my living room is set up is like my back is turned towards her, so it's like,
yeah,
you know, by default she's constantly like having access to looking at my screen. It's like, yep, don't mind me drawing a spread asshole here. But the last time I was drunk, she's like, oh, that's a nice dick. I was like, oh, thanks. But, you know, it's still, the point being is it's like, especially when I'm trying to look up reference pictures, because that's literally just looking at porn, it's like, could you maybe go downstairs? I'm not even, like, jacking it right now.
Does she like your stuff, though? Like, does she not, or she just doesn't care one way or the other?
I don't think she cares. I mean, like, usually she says that she likes it, but I don't know if she goes and, like, follows artists like that or not.
Yeah.
But I think that when she sees it, she's like, oh, wow, that's nice, and... You know, but yeah, no, so I'll be like, I had my, like, back hunched over, you know, me, like, fucking zombified, glued to my tablet, you know, and then she's behind me, and then all of a sudden I'll hear, like, this, like, shrill, like, oh my god, you know, and then she'll be like, oh, it's so cute, the baby, and it's like, oh, what? Because it's like, it will be, like, completely unprompted, out of nowhere, and then she'll be like, oh, look at this dog picture, and it's like, okay, like, it was interrupting quite a bit, but okay.
I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I'm looking at stuff on Amazon while we talk.
How is that not ignoring me?
Because I'm still participating and listening.
You're just getting some shopping done with all the money that you have.
Look at this.
You gonna squee now, huh?
Ugh, I just picture Bard flipping tits.
I'm not gonna cut a hole in my fence to put a fucking porthole so my dog can feel like a captain, alright? I'm the captain of the ship. I'm not doing that.
I feel like Calypso would hog it.
No, Bard would muscle his way.
It's a smart idea, though.
Yeah, but it looks doofy as fuck. It does.
The spaceman.
Besides, he already barks enough at everything else going around in the outside world. He doesn't need, like, a view to be able to see more and bark more.
Says you.
Yeah, says me. It, like, makes me not want to make my fucking phone calls when I'm working. Because it's like, when's my dog gonna go ape shit by the mailman that comes at different times every fucking day?
And doesn't give you your packages.
And doesn't give me my goddamn packages. That pisses me off so bad. They didn't even try, alright? I'm home every fucking day, and he didn't knock, didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden I get a slip, and it's like, sorry we missed you. Sorry you didn't fucking knock on my door, alright? You didn't try. And then I go there, and they're like, oh, I don't know anything about that. That's really strange. I am so sorry. I'll look into that. And it's like, oh, you're like, fuck you. You're being nice. I want to be mad, and I can't be mad at you because you're really, you're just a sweet old man, but god damn it, knock next time, alright? This is the second time that this has fucking happened.
My favorite was when you told me how they left mail, and then Dana waved. Yeah. But they didn't give you your package and say they missed you.
No. They saw that we were there. I don't think they even took the package with them. I think they just gave me the slip.
They're just like, nah, it's fine. You're not here. You don't need this.
Yeah, you don't need this thing.
Oh, you can buy plush fruits and veggies with faces.
Dude, there's plushies of everything.
I know, and I really don't need them.
No, you don't.
I got rid of 2 garbage bags full of plushies.
Was that the ones that were covered in rat poison?
No, that was a long time ago. That was Beanie Babies.
Oh, but they were probably worth so much.
Oh,
they're collector's things, you know.
They fucking are now, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, not that much money, but still.
No, they're gonna be worth it one day. They are an investment, I'm sure.
That was like, I had a customer who paid me, is still...
In Beanie Babies?
No, I just picture like 25 Beanie Babies sitting on a booth, just like, they're each $1. Like, that's what I priced them at my garage sale, so here's paying for my meal and a mountain of Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
But no.
Do you have change for these? This one's kind of worth a little bit more. I don't think
it has the holographic things in its fur, so
yeah.
like...
And this one I got a little bit of wing sauce on it, but I'm sure you know how these things go.
But... Fuck, where was I going with that?
I don't know. Oh, customer paid you in Beanie Babies the other day.
Oh yeah, okay. No, so you know how, like, rolls of quarters come in the wrapper, and it says how much? This bitch, I go up to the table, and there's I was like, oh, there's no cash. And then I just, on top of the receipt, is standing a roll of things. I'm like, oh, $25. I'm like, fuck yeah, quarters, I can do laundry. And her friends were still at the table. They're like, oh no, those are gold dollars. And I was like, the fuck am I supposed to do with gold dollars? And my boss
Also, where'd you get a roll of gold coins?
25 of them, holy shit. So then, my boss, he's like, those are gonna be worth something someday. You should just keep them in the wrapper. I'm like, no. The next day I went to Target and bought some shit. And I'm like, this is your problem now? And the lady's like, oh, okay. Like, you're welcome. She's like,
yeah, like, I'm passing the torch. Do with it what you feel is necessary. But the burden is out of my hands now. That's like, did I tell you about... So, when people follow you on, any sort of social media, I like, as long as I have time to, I'll look at their profile too to see like, oh, who's following me? Like, maybe it's someone that I would want to follow back, or you just had a curiosity, so you look at their stuff. And gosh, sometimes it's such a private, and you're like, okay, all right.
I hate that when you're just like, fuck.
But there was one guy that followed me that does, I think he called it coin rolling. It was really strange too, because like
how you wrap it up in the paper.
Yeah. So okay. So it was on Tumblr, right? And on Tumblr you can hide what you like and who you follow.
Yeah. And
he did. So I could see his posts, but I couldn't see what other like blogs he's following or anything, because sometimes I'll look at that too and be like, oh, maybe how did you find me? Or like, oh, okay, like you look at other porn blogs, so of course that makes sense that you would follow me then. Or like, oh, you follow rope blogs, so okay, I see what you're into then. Yeah. Like, I get it. But all this guy had was this thing, it was him talking about coin rolling, which was like you go to the bank and you exchange notes for coins, and then you open it up and see if you get any rare coins.
Oh. I thought it was going to be something a little more interesting than...
Yep. Oh, I'm sure it's very interesting to him and to other people that have this hobby, but it was so strange because it was just like, why the fuck are you following me? Like, do you... Well,
maybe he's going to, like, give you all of his reject coins for some art maybe one day.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really odd because it was like, I don't... Well, because usually it's like, oh, okay, you reblog porn, or you reblog art, or this or that. Like, usually you can tell. Yeah. With that, it was like, I have no fucking idea why you wanted to look at my stuff.
Hey, at least they like your stuff, though.
Sure. No, I'll give them that. It just, it was weird. Well, okay, I will say, sometimes you get people that will follow you, and you can tell that they followed you so that maybe you would follow them back. Like, you get people that are like, oh, they're following, like, 5,000 people. People on Twitter, and it's like, well, clearly your feed is, like, you're just following people. Like, one of them was like, oh, an aspiring, like, rap artist. It's like, okay, I get that you're trying to spread your name out there, but...
I've had, like those we're trying to sponsor clothing, like, nice picture, nice clothes.
Yeah. You just gotta be an Instagram model.
Yeah, pay all the bills.
Do it.
What the fuck are you, a sex toy?
What are you looking at?
Avocado shit.
Why would you think it's a sex toy?
The way it's shaped. And the texture.
That looks like a fucking Coke can, alright? It's
got ribs.
Yeah, a ribbed Coke can, alright? That is like the girth of a can.
It's a scarf. It's a headscarf that can be worn 16 different ways.
Of course it can. Even though you're just gonna fucking wrap the shit around your neck and then call it a day. You know that it's true. You see, like, shit like that, like, DIY stuff, or like, ooh, look what you could do with this, and,
Like those wrap dresses, like, I'm just gonna wrap it and then tuck it like a towel.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'll wear it this way because this is the one way I know how to do it.
I like this backpack. It's like he's going,
Yeah. Just a thrusting avocado. Why are you looking at avocado shit?
Because it popped up on my Amazon suggestions. What are you? An avocado helmet?
Why? Why is that suggested to you?
Because I like avocados.
So much that you want to plaster your whole life in it?
Prevent your avocados from going bad. Save money. What? Why? I don't like how it's shaped and how you're supposed to do it.
Is it not dildo shaped?
It's shaped like that.
Okay.
And you put the avocado to save it like that, and then you buckle it in for the ride of its life.
The fuck? someone had to make that and was like, yeah, this'll sell. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Just how much it costs.
Any amount would be too much for something like that.
$6.99.
That's stupid.
And you can save extra 15% by applying the coupon below.
Oh, fuck off. That's like any of those infomercial bullshit. It's just like, they show goddamn everything that you could do with this thing. And it's always something really gaudy, too. It's like, oh, you know, you could fucking use it to, like, there was, what was it, the Mighty Putty, like, they're like, oh, you could repair it, the handle broke off this mug, and they made a new handle, and it's like, no one would do that. That looks hideous as shit, and it's probably like $20 worth of, like, this fucking Mighty Putty. Like, just get a new fucking mug. Like, why would you do it like that?
And the mug's probably like $4.
That's what I'm saying, is it's like, yeah, you could do it like that, but why the fuck would you? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's ridiculous.
I like that infomercial where everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
That's me in life.
No. You'd be like a total, like, idiot.
Like in the infomercial?
Yeah, no, if you lived in, like, the world of infomercials, that would be like hell, alright? It would! Everyone's fucking tripping over themselves and
spilling their spaghetti all up high, like, right under their chin.
Everyone's got horribly stained clothes and, you know, all those bored housewives. It would be an awful, awful way to live, alright? And, like, honestly, if you were the one person where shit didn't go wrong, you'd be like a god in that world, alright? Which wouldn't even, like, that's not a very good accomplishment, alright?
I'm the god because I use the TV products.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Yep. you have all the products?
All the products.
You'd have fucking, like, 5,000 square foot house just to house all these things that you've bought because, you know, you have, like, 3 kitchens to hold all these little appliances. Because, of course, there's a tool for every little goddamn thing you need to do.
Do you know what thing I do want, though?
What?
Is they have a Tupperware organizer and it just rolls out of the cupboard.
Like a Lazy Susan?
Well, think of it, you know how, like, some things just pull out and they slide real smooth?
Yeah.
Like, think of a drawer that comes out, but it's in the cabinet and it organizes all your lids and everything, and you just slide it out and pick the lid you want without having to throw it in the cupboard.
Okay, but that's like...
Like, I can't keep that shit organized. I pull one out, they all fall.
Okay, to be fair, though, even if you had something like that, how many times would you be like, I don't want to do this. I'm just going to toss it in there. I'll deal with it later.
No, if it was nice and organized and it slid out, I said organized really weird. Yeah. If it slid out really nice, I wouldn't just be throwing shit in there. I'd slide it out.
Yeah. I don't believe you.
Nice.
What? I don't, because I know you, and I know me, and I know people in general. People aren't like that. You can be organized for a while, but then eventually there's that one day when you get really lazy, and you're like, oh, well, that's future Ash's problem. You know?
Fucking hate past Ash.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, you'll do a spring clean or something, and you'll get everything organized again, but then eventually, you know, things will go to shit again. It happens. Alright? It's very normal. So, you know, you'll clutter up your cabinet again and it'll all come down on an avalanche and, like, pummel you to death and you'll be a star on an infomercial.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
That's how you get to be the star.
Yeah. Your life is in shambles and all your Tupperware is falling out in your face.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, this would have made a great money shot to an infomercial. Too bad there wasn't a camera. Oh, wait.
There was.
Yeah. And then they cut you a small check, and then you go back to your bored housewife.
You need a bath. You're dirty. You're nasty.
Nasty boy.
Talking to you.
What? Fuck you. I took a shower.
I took one today.
2 days ago. Okay, maybe I do need a shower, but I'm okay. You can't smell me from over there.
I can't. You're right.
See?
You're right.
It's fine.
Dude, I wish I had more friends in my life that like to play board games.
Go to a card shop.
I don't want to play with strangers.
Once you play with them once or twice, they won't be strangers anymore.
No.
Like that's too much effort.
There's this game, like I bought a Rick and Morty card game, but you need like at least 4 people to play.
Okay.
And the only time I got to play it was at a party that I brought it to at Will's, and nobody wanted to play, but I made them. But this one is it's a Mr. Meeseeks game. Mr. Meeseeks Box of Fun, the Rick and Morty Dice Dares game.
You just want to play a bunch of Rick and Morty games.
I do, because I feel I want them to be fun.
There's plenty of other games.
I know. Oh.
What?
That sounded like it hurt a little.
No, I'm just breaking my neck. It's okay. I do it all the time. It's not as bad as, like, sometimes I'll find myself hunched over my drawing tablet drawing, and, like, I'll get really in the zone, right? And then I'll, like, go, like, 3 hours without, like, really getting up much. And then all of a sudden I'll straighten out, and like, my whole spine just, like, shatters, and it's like, whoa, that felt really good. And then I'll be like, wow, I need to eat.
Hey, it's better than me. I didn't eat until we had the pho.
And it was really good.
This seems like a stupid game. How obscure or raunchy are the Mr. Meeseeks dares? Most of the dares are tame, but they get as wild as give the person to your left a lap dance or do a striptease for 60 seconds. All my clothes would be off in 60 seconds.
Sounds like they just want to, like, make an orgy for people.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Miss Hakusai? I think that's how you say it.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Then never mind.
Okay.
What else did you want to talk about?
Oh, the fucking urbex videos, which apparently it's called urbex. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Which it stands for urban exploring. You know, they just mashed those two words together, I guess.
So, like, what can you see, like, expect to see in those?
Okay.
Because I don't feel like I've watched any unless you've showed me.
Let me ask you this. What do you think when I say, ooh, I watched some urban exploring videos? Like, what would you expect to see in them?
Like cave exploring or, like, urban legends.
Urban exploring, though. That's, like, with the, like, buildings. Like, people go to,
Well, that's, yeah, like a haunted, like, oh, the Anoka Asylum. Like, don't go in there, it's haunted.
Okay.
Like, is that right? Is that what you...
Well, I'm just asking you, what do you think of it? Like,
it's something like that.
Like, that's how you'd expect it to go, is like, ooh, look at this creepy place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, like, where there's urban legends. Like, oh, Slender Man was in these woods.
Yeah, he was raping kids over here. Some say you can still see him raping one right now. You don't know.
Those videos used to just scare me.
The Marble Hornets
The
ones?
first one where they, like, go to see if he's on the porch and his face is there, and it's like, I punched Kaylin one time when she screamed watching the videos.
You're like, how dare you be scared?
She scared me, so my instinct was to punch her.
Well, to be fair, my instinct is to punch her a lot, too. No, to clarify, don't punch people, that's rude.
What if they deserve it? Like that fucker I punched off his bike.
Didn't he, like, shove a stick in your spokes and make you fly off your handlebars?
No, he stole a rock from me.
Didn't some kid do that to you, though?
No, one kid tripped me when we were playing night games, and I fucking just ripped open my knee. He, like, stuck his foot out, and I...
Alright.
The other kid made it where I choked myself every time I moved on a swing, though.
Oh, Jesus.
I literally ran him down and shoved his face into the dirt and made him eat it.
You're mean.
He choked me!
I'm not saying he wasn't mean, but...
Fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck you, Tony.
I was in the, I was in the mood to get a little spooked, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to good old YouTube and look up urban exploration videos.
Yeah.
I was expecting to go in and be like, yeah, I'm gonna, it's gonna be like a, point of view kind of like face, cam,
Yeah.
like, and then they're gonna like fucking walk in and it's gonna be like a junkie den and then someone's gonna come at them with a knife, like it's gonna be scary, man. Like there's gonna be like fucking hobos coming at you and crazy shit, and there's gonna be some like killer wandering around, like.
Is that what you expected to see?
That's what I expected, was like crazy meth heads in a building.
Because have you ever watched any of those videos before?
Yes. Well, no, I hadn't. I'd
Okay.
seen some pictures, like, because people take really pretty pictures, which I was expecting that too. So, like, wow, look at this cool shit. Oh, what was that sound? Like, there's someone in here.
Yeah.
But what I got was teenagers going into these places and going, oh, what was that sound? Oh, it's a ghost. Ooh, and it's like, no, it wasn't. Like, it's probably some bum sleeping upstairs, which again is is still pretty scary.
I feel like that's scarier than a ghost.
Not because it's real.
Yeah.
You know, and then and then they'll be like, oh, if we slow down the video here, and then they do that bright
you can
red.
Hear this.
Yeah, they put the bright red like circle over some dark spot where there's like like a flicker of like something, and it's like I don't know why I didn't expect it, but I was like, okay, I was expecting something a lot more real and grounded, and like. I watched like a couple compilations of them, so mixed in with this bullshit that I was discovering was some kind of cool ones. Like there was one that there was totally some like honest to God like fucking crackheads, and they like hid in the closet and they were like, oh shit, I hope they didn't hear me. And then they like
in like an empty house or building.
Yeah, it was like a abandoned house, and like then they kind of like dipped as soon as they.
I would.
Yeah, as soon as they could, but they
Dude, people on drugs are fucking scary.
I know. Well, because they like went in and it was like there was a bag that there was fresh food in it and like some drugs that they had left there. They probably like left to grab something else, whatever. But when they came back, there was like a dog with them barking, and like so he was like, oh shit, and then he was upstairs, so he couldn't go down the stairs because they just entered, so he like hid in the closet and waited for them to like.
I'd be like.
Yeah, so like that one, that's the kind of shit I was like, oh, that's what's gonna happen. So like intermixed within this like paranormal bullshit was kind of real stuff, but for the most part it was all like, well, and the thing too is like I can think that maybe some of the paranormal footage, hey, maybe some of it is true, but fucking 99% of the shit that people put on the internet, there's no way, and like some of them are so fucking ridiculous.
Was it fucking South Park where they're like, oh, this is a ghost is making me pee my pants?
Yeah. There's a reason that they make fun of it. So, watching this, and I'm just like, man, this is not... Like, I was expecting more. But it's funny, too, because since I watched a couple of these videos, now when I go to YouTube, they suggest them to me. And all of them are so fucking...
Like the doctor... Like, they're suggesting bee videos.
Yeah, why am I getting bee videos? Yeah, but it's just like... I don't care about this, like, and some of them are so stupid and, like, clickbaity, and it's just like, you don't need to suggest this shit to me anymore. And every once in a while, I suppose I will click on one and be like, maybe, like, okay, this one sounds promising, and then again, it'll just be some, like, fucking teenagers going into a building, like, oh man, it's gonna be haunted in here, oh, psych, bro, oh my god, man, like, did you hear that? Oh man, and then they like fucking edit their video, or it's like in the worst quality, and then they like play back like fucking the sounds of like water dripping or something.
Or like, did you hear that? That there was a voice in there.
Yeah, or like there was one that I watched too where it was like the kid, they got spooked out because there was a ghost man, and then when he came out, oh, look at all these scratches, but like there was a cut within there too, and it's like, yeah, I know you scratched your friend, was like, man, this is gonna get us views.
Yeah.
It's
hit
like,
me with that stick real quick.
Yeah, and then, oh, turn on the camera, oh man, this just happened, whoa, my god, it was a ghost, like
when that camera cut out, that's when it happened.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, like, that's so unrealistic, like, that did not fucking happen to you, like, there's plenty of actual scary shit, like, in there. You don't need to ham it up so much of, like, oh, wow.
What
like,
was it? Was it Grave Encounters?
Grave Encounters? Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah, didn't we watch it? Where it was something where it was supposed to be like that, but it was like a movie doing it, so obviously wasn't as cheesy. I mean, it was like, you know what I mean, movie quality.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think that the first Paranormal Activity did pretty well.
I thought I was going to be way more scared from it, though. But I did enjoy it.
Because you saw all those commercials of everyone pissing their pants and throwing up and fainting in the theaters, and everyone screamed, and they had the infrared light so you could see all the reactions, and it's the scariest movie ever.
I remember when we watched that together. That was high school. God, I feel old. We're old.
We're not.
We're getting there. Halfway to 50. Halfway.
Okay, but when I turn a year older, I'll be able to rent a car, huh? Yeah. Ain't that something?
You're only 4 months away.
Yeah.
4 months away a day ago. And then you can rent your car.
Yeah. And I'll need to get a new fucking license. and maybe not look like such
I'm
an
hoping
idiot.
they don't. You're just like, fucking hurry up. Yeah. No, they haven't replaced my picture in like 3 years. So I just look really fucking good, and people like the guys are.
Cause you have like a big like Kiki bow on your head. You look like
I have a poof, and my hair's half blonde, half red, and
then you have your big ass bows. So you look like the witch Kiki.
Do you remember the guy at the Renaissance Festival? Oh, you look so pretty in your picture. Not that you don't look pretty now. And I'm like, just give me my fucking beer.
I know. I was worried that lady at the Ren Fest wasn't going to give me my beer because I looked so different from my photo.
I mean, I thought you could still tell it was you, but I mean, I know you.
Yeah. I've told you about that story with that Luke guy, right? The chronic liar.
Possibly. Uggo?
Yeah, Uggo. Uggo McTuggo.
Possibly, but refresh my memory.
Yeah, it's an old one. But I think it's a good story. Yeah, anytime that anyone's talking about story one-uppers or people that just like, tell the most outlandish lies and will swear up and down how true they are, I'm reminded Mr. Uggo, because he was such a fucking liar, and he told me the biggest fucking lie that I've ever heard, and possibly will ever hear. It's very bad. It was really bad.
Like worse than Kaylin?
Oh yeah. No, this is a good one. All right, so, back in high school, right? This was back in my prime here.
Yeah, we're halfway to 50.
Yeah. No, I'm saying back in high school, my prime.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. No, but not even too. It was like when I was fucking like 15, because it was when I was in freshman year, right? And I hung out with the weirdo kids that just didn't have anyone else to hang out with. So that really attracts a spattering of people. Well, this Uggo, he was no exception, and that's the thing, is people nicknamed him that. I didn't nickname him that.
I remember.
Yeah.
The first person I heard call him that was Taylor.
Yeah. It's fitting, right?
I think I remember what he looks like.
Even personality-wise, it's fitting.
Yeah.
So we were, I don't recall at this point, like, how it got brought up, but he told me once that he saved a girl's life.
Oh, good.
Yeah, his, I think it was a stranger. It wasn't his girlfriend, right? So he goes, yeah. This was, his story to me. And again, he was saying how serious he was about it, and like, yes, this 100% happened, right? So I'm listening to it, and I know he's a liar, like, at this point. Like, I know this. So I'm just kind of like, oh, wow, really? Like, I'm really, like, playing it up, like, yeah, I believe you, buddy. But absolutely, on the inside, like, I know this dude's lying, but I want to see where it takes the story.
Well, that's like, I do that way.
Like, what, like, how stupid do you think I am? Come on, I really want to flesh out this story of yours.
Yes.
Like, this heroic tale.
It's the best, too, when you absolutely know they're lying. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah.
That? Like, you amped it up that hard this time?
Yeah, so, well, let me tell you, he brought it up past 11, alright? So, okay, we're talking one day, and he goes, yeah, so I saved this girl's life once, and he was really somber about it, too. I was like, oh? Tell me about it. Wow, what happened? It goes, yeah, back in the day, I used to go to a lot of raves. And keep in mind, this
You're
is
in
not
high school.
We're like 15, so it's like, yeah, when you were like 12, you like fucking went raving all the time. Like, okay, guy, please proceed. And of course, I'm like,
Yeah.
I just go on. And he goes, yeah. So back in the day, I used to go to a lot of raves, and it's crazy there, and back then too, I used to grow my fingernails out really long and sharpen them to points.
You know what? This story sounded a little more familiar.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And I was like, And he goes, yeah. So, how did he put it? He kind of was putting it as like, oh yeah, I've moved on past this, but it was like the party time, kind of thing. And it's like, dude, you're 15. And like, don't even, like, you probably don't even have pubes yet. Like, shut the fuck up. But anyways, he's like, yeah, I used to sharpen my nails, and you know, I'd wear makeup and stuff. Like, it was back in the day. And I was like, uh-huh. And, he goes, yeah, so I was at a rave, and things were kind of getting wild and crazy, and, there was so many people there, and it was really loud, but I saw a girl getting raped. It's like, oh. All he goes, yeah, and no one was doing anything to help. And she was screaming, and, I couldn't stand by and let that happen. Like, I had to do something. So, what he did was, what he did.
I think I found him on Facebook, but yes.
Well, don't say his actual name.
No, I won't.
Yeah, but he goes, I went up to him, and apparently the dude's back was towards him, so he was seeing this fucking, dude thrusting his love muscle and, raping this poor girl.
Can it technically be a love muscle if it's rape?
A rape muscle. I'm sorry. Is his rape muscle.
His weapon of choice.
Yeah, his his fucking throbbing, veiny weapon of choice. Yeah. And, so he comes up behind this guy, right? Like, I guess what he said is, okay, is that him?
I don't know, is it?
Oh, let me see.
There's a few other options I can look at.
I don't think that's him. But, I mean, it might be.
Not ugly enough for you?
No, God damn it. I didn't give him that name. Anyway, okay, so he goes behind this guy, and, he takes his hands, right? Like, look at me here. He takes his hands, and he wraps them around this man as if he's giving him a hug from behind.
Yeah.
But he jams his long fingernails into this guy's sternum and into his ribcage and rips his ribcage open, killing the man and saving the girl.
Oh, man. Those must have been some pretty sharp, strong fingernails.
Yeah, and incredibly strong muscles, and you murdered a man at a rave in front of a lot of people, and you saved this girl.
And we didn't hear anything about it on the news.
No. Well, of course not. They were trying to keep it on the down low, but it did it happened back in the day. When he was like 12.
Probably 10.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, it was
back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah, when he went to a lot of raves. So, he's telling me this, right? Completely serious. I was not expecting it to go that far, right? I was, like, expecting him to be like, yeah, so I ripped him off of her, and I said, you go home, buddy, and I pulled a knife on him, and then everyone cheered. I was expecting something like that, which, again, is very outlandish. But I wasn't expecting him to be like, yeah, so I murdered a guy by ripping open his rib cage with my sharp talons. Like, I was not expecting that. So I was like, oh.
Did you hide your face while or were you just kind of
No, he was facing me. He was
I meant because you know how you think something you want to contort your face, but you just kind of keep a straight face?
So it's just like, wow. And then he explained how the girl was really thankful and,
then she slept with him.
I don't think that he went that far with it, but I
wouldn't doubt it.
He could have.
He killed a man.
I remember very clearly that part of the story. I guess I didn't. Yeah.
You checked out after
that was the most important bit. Was that he killed a man by ripping open his ribcage, saving the raped woman that no one else at this party,
cared about.
Yeah, that cared about, and it just
sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Are they usually very gory and involve fucking ripping open rib cages?
No, not that far, but I was on drugs, so I raped her. Yeah. She was on drugs, wasn't conscious, and that guy watched. But he didn't rip open my rib cage.
That sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I love them.
So, yeah, so that's my Uggo story, my, Uggo McTuggo fucking tug opening.
He always hit on me, and I was just like, don't.
He would have ripped open a man's rib cage for you.
And then I would have had to marry him.
Yeah.
How can you not?
You would have had
You don't want to live with Wolverine?
You would have had to lay down on the floor immediately and said, please put your seed in me now. I need to birth your child.
Uggo Jr.
I need Uggo Jr. He is going to be the savior of humanity. He's probably going to be like Jesus 2.0.
With Wolverine claws.
Yeah, put it in me now, but come on, baby, let's do this. Let's make it happen. But yeah, that every person that I've ever told that story, because they'll. I'm not usually the one upper on stories, but with that one, I always have to, because I'm like, no, dude, you need to hear this one. I mean, everyone knew that he was a bullshitter, though. Everyone knew it.
Yeah.
It's always like that with people that are, like, chronic liars, is, like, even, like, they know. People find, like, either they know right from the bat, or they find out.
I wonder if Kaylin's awesome fucking fantastic friends she ditched me for. Not to say that the ditch was a bad thing, but if those friends that she ditched me for figured out her lies yet or not.
I'm sure you can't hide that forever, because eventually your lies are going to catch up to you, or someone's going to catch you in a lie, and then you're going to lie even more, and then they're going to be like, huh.
So, like when she lied about getting engaged, that was my favorite one to uncover in front of people.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good, because her brother blew her cover. And
well, I thought he didn't know about it, right?
He had met the man. Like, he'd met him, but it was her friend. And he didn't know that she was lying about being engaged.
Oh.
So when he started talking, he's like, oh yeah, I remember when we rode with Kaylin's friend to Bemidji to bring him to his girlfriend. And three of us were just like, we just heard that. And so then Connie was like, do you remember Connie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, did he just say you brought your fiancé to his girlfriend? And her boyfriend's like, yeah, that's what I heard too. And then I was just like, yeah, Kaylin, what's that? Jared, can you repeat that? He's like, what fiancé? No, it's not his fiancé. It was his girlfriend we were driving him to. And we were just like,
no, back it up here.
And Kaylin's like, Jared, go the fuck upstairs. And, you know, he's just like, okay, fine, I don't know, hang out with your friends anyway. And we were just like, and she's like, changing the subject, and we're like, we'd like to go back.
Back a step. What happened to your fiance?
Oh,